Hi, and welcome back to Within Talks and a reading today for you to have a look at your incoming vibes in order for you to shift your reality and your circumstances. I like to use these type of readings as a reading to check in with myself vibrationally. Sometimes I ask myself that, am I in a right way? Am I going in the right direction? Is it something that I should pay extra attention to? Do I see everything clearly? Or is it something that is hidden from me? So when we are in those energies, this is a really great reading to get in tune with our vibration and really see how we are vibrationally and how we can shift our energies in order for us to amplify and call in more of what it is that we want to feel from within and what it is that we want to vibrate at, what type of frequency that we want to have. Now, this is a really good reading for you if you're also being in a moment where you feel that you want to change your circumstances, where you feel that there are certain things in your life where you want to make a change in, where you feel that you need a fresh air, a fresh breathe. And this is definitely a reading for you in that case as well. Before I get into the reading, I want to tell you that I haven't been doing these readings for a while now. I've been doing a lot more tarot readings outside of YouTube. So if you want a personal reading, you can book it with me. You have the information in the description. But I also want to mention is that if you do really enjoy this reading after you've been listening to it, I would love you to also give it a like so that I know that I should put in more of these type of readings. If you have been clicking on this video, if you have been drawn to this video, I believe that it is meant for you because you resonated with the title, you resonated with the energy, the vibration of it. But I will get into the first cards that I've pre-shuffled, and already from these two first cards, you will know for sure if this is a reading for you, because it's important for us when it comes to tarot card readings to be real with ourselves and tell if it is a reading for us or not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look into your incoming vibes in order for you to shift your reality and your circumstances at this time. So the first card we have is the Four of Cups. Already now I see a lot of different emotions. Already now in this card I see a lot of different energies. Which person are you in this picture? Are you the persons in the front that are celebrating, seem to have a lot of fun? Are you people in the back? And who do you believe have the most fun? Who do you believe is the most happy at this time? Maybe it looks like she's not really feeling so great, right? But underneath maybe she does. And this one maybe don't feel great. When I see this card, I sometimes being pulled to one person or two persons so forth, but I really felt that the dynamic in all these emotions was important. So where you have been at might have been in this different type of emotions, being into happy moments, you have had a good time, you maybe have been celebrating a lot, maybe you have been into different type of events, maybe you have been creating different events even for yourself, being involved in different type of group settings, maybe you've been involving in a community, whatever it might be for you, or you maybe have new friends, or that you have revisit old friends somewhere else. You have been a little bit around, out and about and around. Or it might be that you're just being like in these kind of zones, like how it is it that I want to socialize lately. And because of that, you've been having these moments of quite good fun. But at the same time, it's almost as if you haven't bring the best space for you to breathe, the best space for you to wait a little bit, the best space for you to feel into the moment and feel into how you truly feel. There is something in regards to expressing your emotions and opening up your emotions to everything that you feel. So when you have your days of not feeling so great, or it's not like the best day, how do you approach that day? How do you approach yourself and your emotions? Do you let your emotions tell you what it is so that you can release it quickly? Or do you create some certain type of resistance and saying that, hey, you know what, I don't have time for this right now, and hey, you know what, I don't want to be in this mode, or whatever it might be. Like, are you really meeting your emotions, but at the same time also letting them just be and allow them to be, allow them to accept them for what they are, and then continue with your day or continue with what you are doing? So you might be in this kind of push and pull energy in one way or another. This card, the Four of Cups, is also talking about rest, relaxation, taking it easy, chilling a little bit more. That is kind of the vibe in all of the force cards. So I asking you once again, which person are you the most drawn to? That will really give you an indication on in what type of vibes that you have been into lately. And how does that feel for you when you see and look at this card? Have you been seeing that there are different type of opportunities, but you are not able to take on those? Maybe you've been seeing that other people, it goes well for other people, or other people seem to have so much fun, or other people seem to feel so great about their lives and what they do, or whatever it might be, right? Other people might have something that you don't have. Do you cut yourself up in excuses of that I would love to do this or I would love to feel this way, but I don't have the opportunity to do so right now because you know what? My situation, my circumstances is what it is. Have you been telling yourself lately that, I am not able to have fun, I'm not able to celebrate because I don't have any friends, or I don't have any friends that I truly like want to like spend my time with? I'm just giving different types of examples depending on what situation that you're in, because this is not a personal reading, it is a collective reading, but the energies, the overall energies are the same for all of you. And that is, what type of emotions have you been in, and what have that created, what type of vibration have that created for you? We do see also another type of influence when we are looking at the Ace of Cups, who's in the bottom deck of this card. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning of abundance. It is a new beginning of overflow, and it's a new beginning of things flowing into our lives much more easier. And I do feel that that is connected to this card, telling us also that you might be wanting things to flow in more so easily in your life. Maybe it is a certain type of situation or a couple of situations that you have been wanting to have more flow into, and you've been a little bit too much upset, right? So when we are tapping into this kind of emotion of upset, of being upset, we can create a lot of resistance, and we can also create a lot of I don't feel well, I don't have this kind of well-being, I don't feel fulfilled in the now. Once again, are you expressing those emotions? Do you let them sink into your body and keep them there and hold them there, or do you let them just flow and be? So that is a little bit where you have been at this time. So it might be also that you haven't had so much time for yourself, actually, because it's just been a busy life lately, so to say. And because of that, you haven't really paid full attention to the emotions that you're storing within at this point. Okay, so that leads us to the current energy. So let's have a look at a little bit how your current energy look like because of this. So we do have the Devil. And the Devil's card is a card where we are into a little bit more unhealthy patterns, unhealthy ways of thinking, being, or whatever it might be. I feel that I want to pull an extra card just to see, clarify, and get more information on exactly what it is for your situation before I'm going on. Okay, interesting. We're getting the Ace of Cups, which we recently had in the bottom deck energy. So with the Devil and with the Ace of Cups, we are being told that you have been reconsidering, not taking help. It's almost as I'm seeing that you've been holding things onto yourself and you have not been taking help, and that has caused some certain type of dense energies. Let's see what we're getting from here. The Five of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely some certain type of communication issues that you've been experiencing lately. Can also be that you've been in some certain type of conflict with another person, someone close to you, or someone who is significant for you in one way or another. Like has been a kind of a conflict that has been going on, and because of that conflict, it is almost like taking onto your vibe, and you've been getting into like this more dense, lower thoughts, lower energies, or moodier. And because of that, it might have ended up in that actually you're having these kind of habits that you had from before, or you're getting into a little bit more unhealthy habits. The devil talks a lot about unhealthy habits, so it might be that you've been eating less good than usual. You've been eating less, or you've been eating like just more fast food, or been eating out, or like just not taking care of your home, for instance. Maybe you're not having been cleaning so much at home, and because of that, I'm sensing into that it has been a little bit of a roller coaster for your energies in itself, right? And that has been blocking a little bit this kind of energy of overflow and flow, and things flowing into your life and being into your life. Sometimes when we are not like really meeting our emotions, and or if we're leaning in too much to the emotions, this can definitely be for you as well. Like if we are leaning too much into our emotion, let's say that you're upset about something and you're thinking about it, and you continue thinking about it, and you continue to be upset, and then you talk about it with everybody that you want to talk about because you want to get it out and so forth. Like you are in that vibe on a, like constantly. Something which I notice when I need to break a pattern in regards to kind of a vibration that I've been building up is that I have to pay close attention to how I'm releasing these emotions. If I'm upset, as in this example, or if I'm sad or whatever it might be, do I have to tell it for the one, third, fourth, fifth person? Do I have to retell this story all the time? Because every time I do that, I'm giving into that energy. And every time I do that, I'm just continue to contemplate and continue to talk about this situation. But do I talk about differently? Do I talk about it because I really search for a solution, or do I talk for it because I just need to get the energies, I need to get the emotions out, so to say, right? So pay close attention to that, because that might have been that it feels like you're letting your emotions out, right? But you are not really dealing with them. You're not really transforming them and alchemizing them. It's more so about just spitting it out and then it comes back, spitting it out and then it comes back. So we have to make a kind of a change in the patterns in regards to your emotion, allowing your emotions to be, but also say like, is this helpful? If I continue to be upset, will it help me to continue to be upset? So this kind of conflict can be with someone close to you. It can be a family member. It can be in your family. It can be with a partner, a very close friend, a childhood friend. We're seeing there is a lot of children. There's a family representation in these cards as well. But also this one that is almost as there is someone or something who is not really taking full responsibility for making sure that they do feel well and they're taking care of their well-being. That is kind of energies that you maybe been ending up in right now. Not necessarily that has to be that hard, but that is just what I see from these cards. Okay, so definitely we want to make a little bit of a change in this, right? Don't you agree? So let's have a look at what kind of energies are now incoming because of that. Like when you're releasing this, what do you open up to? How can we get into and shifting our reality to more supporting vibrations? So the first card we have is the Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so first and foremost, we need something to look forward to. The Three of Wands is telling that we have someone who's looking forward to their new reality. They're looking forward to something that they really want to call in. So we want you right now to tap into energies, how you can look forward to things. So this can be that you're looking forward to a resolution, for instance. This can be that you're looking forward to feeling the relief, how relieved you will feel when this situation is solving. It can be that you're looking forward to having more so good and fun moments where you're actually feeling that you're just feeling great. You're looking forward to taking care of your home a little bit more. It can be that you're looking forward to that you actually get into a great communication and that you really understand each other in the situation that you have been in where communication maybe haven't been so good lately, right? So I want you to really tap into what is it that you are looking forward to. That will help you to get you into this kind of vibration. And if you already have been having those insights, this is definitely a confirmation of that go ahead, continue to do like that. This is working. This is where you are going to be able to shift your energies. Together with the Queen of Wands is a little bit like a badass in one way. She's a person who's real, she's authentic, she's true, she's raw, she is in her wildest self, but in a genuine and loving way, because she's also a queen. So, because of that, this archetype is talking about being in the energy of that I'm just telling my truth. I'm just doing whatever I want to. I give myself permission slips. I'm not giving into any lies any longer. I'm not giving into that my situation is supposed to be shitty. I'm just going to have a really great time. And she's also an archetype who do a lot of activities for herself, according to me. This is a queen that loves to express herself through maybe arts or through maybe some certain type of dance expression. She maybe like to go and do some physical movement, or she maybe do want to do some breath work. Whatever it is that she is interested in, she like this, and when she feel that her energies are moving, and when she is getting into her state of flow through what she's inspired by to do. She's a highly inspiring person. Her hobbies, her interests, what she's really interested in, that goes first. That goes first, because she knows that only then she's able to give to the world. And maybe you have been forgetting that a little bit lately. When you feel good, when you are doing you, when you are doing what you are really interested by, when you are evolving and deepening into your spirituality, then people around you also feel good, because you are at a good place. You are at a good space. So you give into that frequency. You give into those thoughts. You give into that mindset. You give into that attitude. And because of that, people feel good. And because of that, solutions are resolving, because you seeing things from another type of perspective. You know that, right? So this is a time for you to see that, okay, where can I create more space for me? Where can I create more space for my creativity to flow? And what is that to me? How do I want to express myself creatively at this point? How does that look like? And something that is moving my energies, right? So this is what you're also turning into, since we are checking into like the incoming energies that are coming to you. So you will maybe feel very soon, or you have been starting to feel a new sense of spark. You maybe have been feeling that there is something that is lightening up. You have some certain type of idea that this is the way forward. If I do more of this, or if I create more space for this, I know that this will be helpful. Trust and rely in that intuition, trust and rely in that guidance, because that is your higher self telling you that, yeah, this is the key, this is key, this is how we get ourselves going. So you might be experiencing that you have a little bit more extra sparks throughout your days. You might be experiencing that you have a little bit of nudge of extra energy. Soothe yourself, nurture yourself in uplifting content, inspiring content, in like a little bit lighter, so to say, self-mastery content. If you do listen to that a lot, like go into the more how you can feel amplified. That is what I'm trying to say. Like that can be very supportive for you at this moment. And also pay attention to what people that you are surrounded by. So I have a video up that is called Internally Glow Up this fall season. In there I have a couple of journaling prompts, and that would be, for instance, a video that would be really great for you to tap into as well. A very independent archetype as well, someone who is taking care of her own shit, so to say. So this is really a great moment for you to make sure that you are your best friend, so to say. You are your greatest supporter at this time. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles, which is in reverse position. Five of Pentacles is talking about some certain type of lack mentality, many times about scarcity. So maybe you have been very scarce and afraid about your situation, or you notice that you have different type of patterns in regards to scarcity. It can be everything from money to time to people to opportunities, whatever it is that you are afraid of not having or losing or not being sustainable, like anything of that sort. That is the energy that you are releasing right now, because it is in the reversed position. And it is also the incoming energies that you're having. So probably it is because of this, because you're tapping into a little bit more youthful spirit, a spirit who is saying yes to life, a spirit who is saying yes to what it is that you're looking forward to, and paying attention to that. Okay, so I will take a couple of additional oracle cards and then we'll end the reading for today. So let's see our other internal. Okay, so we have Persephone. I can't pronounce her name really. Maturity. So there is some certain type of immaturity. There is some certain type of like a discussion like this doesn't look like so immature, right? So it might be that you are maturing yourself emotionally and that you're turning into this kind of period where you see that, oh wow, I can really see this from another type of perspective. I'm maturing in my emotions and I'm maturing in the way that I speak to people or in the way that I deal and handle situations that are tough to me. This might also be that you are entering this kind of new season and it will be starting to feel very much so as a beginning, since we have all the skeletons here. We have mushrooms touch decomposing shame. Okay, so the incoming energies for you will also be that there is some one way or another you're starting to understand how you might feel or might have tapped into shame, or someone else might have been causing you that you feel some certain type of shame. As you see these two, it's almost as they are putting on some certain type of shame, but they should not. They are afraid. They should not put up some certain type of shame. Maybe they think that they caused the parents to have a conflict with each other. Pay close attention to there if there's someone who's shaming you, or it feels as if you are like blaming yourself for things, but it's actually not you. You can't blame yourself for that situation. You can't blame yourself for where you're in, and it's not helpful either. Like either way, like blame isn't helping anyone. And I do believe that that is also an energy that will be very supporting for you to understand how you can like remove a little bit more of your self blame towards yourself. Okay. And this is a great season for do so, since we are also in fall season. We're just talking a lot about harvesting and transitioning. I will take 2 more cards to see where we are going. Okay, that was 2 cards. Okay, so the first card is last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Work through your feelings. We've been talking about this a lot in this reading, actually. And I do believe that this can be just like set as a reminder for you to don't forget that. Don't store your emotions. That is what I'm trying to say. And then we do also have the first quarter moon in Aries. We have 2 Aries here. So one of you might be Aries, or it can also represent that you have been having this kind of anger and irritation, frustration, those type of energies that are closely connected to Aries, because it's a very fiery sign, right? Step into your power. And I was talking about this with the Queen of Wands, right? I was talking about like stepping into your rawness, stepping into your wildling, stepping into your inner authenticity, and saying that, like putting your foot down a little bit and say like, you know what? No, this doesn't work for me. So how should we do it now? Or yes, this is the way I want to go. You know, a little bit more direct in your communication. Maybe that is required as well. So you give other people the opportunity to take a decision as well, and to also be direct and be honest and open about what it is in the situation. But I'm seeing that this will empower you a lot. It will make you feel a lot more like in control of the situation, though we're never in control of anything in that way. But it will make you like this sense of feeling of control. We need that sense of feeling, right? You will feel that you have more so to say in the situation. The energies that are incoming for you is that you will start to feel that you can also actually speak up a little bit more. Because of that, you are speaking up, you're changing and shifting the circumstances, and you're helping the situation. I do believe that that is the thing, like you're helping the situation, but be gentle, be genuine, be kind in your communication, and pay attention to how you say things. Pay attention to how you're delivering things, and how you can deliver things out of love, and how you can deliver things out of anger or being upset, and what type of dynamic does that create. So there is a lot in regards to your emotions at this point. I do definitely see that. I do definitely see that there are very good times coming ahead for you and that new beginnings are on the horizon for you. So I hope that this was so helpful for you. Give it a like, as I said, if you want to see a little bit more tarot readings again on this channel. And yeah, I had so much fun doing this for you. I hope that you feel that you are so ready for new vibes and so ready for calling in and looking forward for your coming months. So thank you for listening. Keep on listening to your Within Talks. Bye.